Ano masabi niyo sa mga sinabi
pa namin
kanina
nakikita
sa
sa sabi ko.
ni VP Sara kanina?
Wala akong masasabi.
Sir, ano pong ibig sabihin ng walang cash deposit or cash ano? Ano po?
Hindi ako familiar sa sa lega.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Again, you are allowed only to manifest.
Yes, Madam. Let me state for the record that the committee have required the submission of AMLC records without a court order. And let me reiterate that under the Anti-Money Laundering Act of 2001, suspicious transaction reports and covert transaction reports are confidential and may only be disclosed upon order of a court. The House of Representatives Committee on Justice does not have the authority to direct the AMLC by issuing a legislative subpoena and consequently cannot bypass the probable cause requirement of the court. The report of suspicious transactions are meant to be used by the AMLC for analysis and its own determination of probable cause, where required by the judiciary. That's my manifestation, Madam Chair.
Thank you.
Well, I'm relieved na sa ngayon, sa wakas, no? After 10 years, ay kinumpirma nung AMLAC yung aking nilalabas sa taong bayan simula pa noong 2016. Yun lang, nalungkot lang ako na hindi naniwala yung mga kababayan natin nung una ko itong inilabas. At pero ngayon, nandito na, no? At sana ay tuloy-tuloy na ito para matanggal na yung mabasag na yung pagpapanggap ng Duterte family na sila ay mga simple mga tao. Pero dito nakita natin, bukod sa kurakot sila, yung pera nila galing sa illegal na droga. So yan, maraming nabudol na Pilipino dito sa ginawa nila simula noon hanggang ngayon. Sana po mamulat na sila. Sir, yung personal vindication kasi sa akin, insignificant yun kasi malaking damage ang nagawa ng mga Duterte sa bayan natin. So kahit na I was proven correct later on, pero the past 10 years, grabe na yung nangyari at marami nang namatay na perwisyo at nanakawan dito sa ating bayan. So sana lang sa susunod konting tiwala naman kasi hindi naman ako gumagawa lang ng kwento. Ito po ay tungkulin ko sa bayan simula pa noong 2003, ginagawa na namin to. Hindi po kami nag-iimbento ng kwento.
Sa totoo lang, na-ghost na nga tayo. Tila, ginagaslight pa tayo. Ang mas mahalagang tanong ay kung nasaan ang pera. Ngunit ang sagot sa atin ay tungkol sa grado sa kolehiyo. And the worst part, this explanation is not being made here, but everywhere else. Ang gusto natin ay testimonya sa ilalim ng sumpa. Pero ang ibinibigay sa atin, press release at content sa social media. Again, let us be clear. Hindi tayo basta maniniwala. We will evaluate everything. Madriaga's testimony, COA documents, NBI findings, PSA certifications. Lahat ng ito ay kailangang iharap dito. Suriin dito. Timbangin dito. Pero dapat dito. Humarap ang kailangang humarap. Manumpa at magpaliwanag. Dito sa committee ito. We heard from Attorney Gloria Camora of the COA, who confirmed that the commission proper has resolved the Vice President's appeal on the notice of disallowance, effectively affirming that this allowance covering more than 73 million pesos. She further disclosed that the COA has issued 3 additional notices of disallowance, indicating continued deficiencies in compliance. These developments lend significant weight to the financial irregularities under examination. As noted by Congressman Chel Jokno and Congressman Antonio Tino, this effectively render the Vice President liable to return all these amounts. 73 million pesos plus 375 million pesos to the National Treasury. Ang Vice Presidente ay may pananagutan na ibalik ang 73 million plus 375 million, total of 448 million sa ating National Treasury.
There are undetermined inflow or outflow transactions based on our system, but we see transaction movement, so we categorize it as undetermined. So that is 791,102,607.44 centavos.
Just for the record, ED, are the figures accurate? Yes or no?
As of we submitted today, yes.
Are
Based
they
on our
accurate?
record. Based on our records, yes.
You're saying yes.
Based on the records,
That's
yes.
for the record.
Tanong, just a brief manifestation. Unang-una, nagpapasalamat tayo sa Anti-Money Laundering Council. Thank you for bringing the records that were requested by the committee. Lalong-lalo na yung listahan ng 630 covered transactions at 33 suspicious transactions na konektado kay Vice President Sara Duterte Carpio at sa kanyang asawa. Based on the MALMC table, ang lumalabas ay the reported inflows substantially exceeded the reported outflows. Ibig sabihin, mas malaki yung perang pumasok kaysa sa lumabas. And as Congressman Sandanya mentioned, ang lumabas na net inflow ay 2.87 billion pesos. Wala pa po doon yung 791 million pesos in undetermined transactions. Napakalayo po nito, Madam Chair, sa dineclare ni Vice President Sara na yaman o net worth sa kanyang 2024 SALN of 88.5 million pesos lang. Kailangan ipaliwanag ni VP Sara yan at hindi lang po sa komite kundi sa taong bayan kung saan ang galing ang bilyong-bilyong pesong ito. Siyempre, karapatan ni Vice Presidente na ipaliwanag sa committee to o kaya kung gusto naman niya, hintayin niyang umabot sa Senado kung maaabot doon at doon niya ipaliwanag. Pero ganun pa man, ang ebidensyang ito ay may tuturing na smoking gun o matibay na basehan para masabi na may probable cause para iangat ang kaso. Thank you, Madam Chair.
The Vice President has shown a pattern. Matapang sa salita, pero umiiwas sa tanong. She is tough when speaking to media, when issuing statements, pero kapag haharap sa proseso, biglang nawawala. Madam Chair, this is not only about attendance. This is a preview of leadership. Tatanungin ko, sabihin ko ulit, a preview of leadership. Binanggit niya na gusto niya maging Pangulo ng Pilipinas. So, ibig sabihin, pag siya Pangulo ng Pilipinas, hayaan niya na pumunta lang sa media ang isang leader ng bansa upang sabihin ng mga bagay na ito kaysa siya ay humarap sa committee na siya nag-iimbestiga. A leader, Madam Chair, who avoids questions sends a dangerous message. That power is above accountability. Hindi pwedeng piliin lang kung kailan ka sasagot. Public office demands transparency because, as the Constitution says, public office is a public trust, especially when the questions are quite serious. We have seen this before. Toughness directed at those who cannot fight back. Remember the Sheriff Shipans. Matapang sa mga taong walang laban. Real leadership is tested when you face scrutiny, not when you avoid it. So batay po sa affidavit ni Senator Trillanes, Madam Chair, mahigit 111 million ang pumasok sa mga accounts ni VP Sara as of April 2016 pa lamang. May mga summary of deposits din na nagpapakita ng mahigit na 2.4 billion pesos na dumaloy sa account nila, silang dalawa, ni dating Pangulong Duterte. Now, this is not political harassment. Madam Vice President, hindi po ito chismis. Ito ay mga bank records na sinasabing similar sa hawak ng AMLC. Kapag mali ang computation ng Senator Trillanes, sana pumunta po kayo rito, Madam Vice President, upang i-correct niyo kami.